Whereas Crimbo and Faven have to move on to the side, out into the open, but Crimbo has connected, and now Faven has chances, and he will finish the frag off. The bomb planted out in the open. There is a kit in the hands of Crimbo, and a flashbang to precede that peek into ramp, where Faven will gobble down the kill, but it's down to Dupree, takes the frag in the back, and all he has to do now is wait. Dupree may very well pick up a 4K as well. This round is boosted up as well, but it seems like they're more preoccupied with middle. And in doing so, they get caught out. Magisk and Masuta both come out with kills. And although Masuta and ZywOo are both underneath 5 HP, ZywOo, and now with a minute left on the clock, Vitality are taking systematic control over the B-apps. Crimbo goes down to the hands of Magisk, and now Faven has to have a huge round, try and stall. tabseN is rotating in quickly alongside Tizian, but they stomp Faven from above. And tabseN's made moves through on the marketplace, could very well deny the bomb plant. There it comes in, but now his position is known. 3 players to find and frag, second goes his way. A low Magisk has been removed. This round is in the palm of tabseN's hands, and he snatches the life out of Vitality! Smoke's now clearing, but Masuta's going to dust off the cobwebs, and only Crimbo's came back in with one of his own. Heavy damage inflicted to multiple Vitality players. Magisk having to traipse over the corpse of his teammates, but 2 massive entries back, equalizing the round.
This is huge for Vitality.
Oh, it's so brutal on Big, though. They've lost their first player in this engagement, and as you said, with searsome making moves away, it may be the end of the round, but they're taking too long. They just dropped the bomb down, but ZywOo does come back. Dupree's not going to check this, and tabseN lets him walk by. And there's the veterancy in full swing. He wants to deny the bomb plant. This is beautiful from tabseN, but it's just the 1 kill. He nearly had more. Dupree now up on the CT boxes. tabseN's giving them a chance, a window of opportunity. Smoke in the eyes of the CTs, difficult side to retake, and Faven just takes so much damage. Dropped down to 0, leaving Crimbo on another retake mission. He's had so little to do this game. He's either been wrecked on 5 players pushing him on B, or retaking A every round. What we do know, though, is Vitality.
They're walking up, not making too much noise. Player drops down, Apex will be found. Look at Dupree just running in, leaving tabseN. Is Masuta at least able to trade? tabseN will eventually fall. And Faven at 5 points of health. Tizian, I think he spotted Magisk. He's seen the dome of his head, and searsome will decapitate him. 4 versus 2. Perfectly timed smoke in the 50-second mark from the CTs. But they're going to just pop on through vents.
Flash is not good enough to deal with Tizian, but he does at least get 1. And now ZywOo comes out with 2. And now he's got his eyes trained on the catwalk, and ZywOo strikes again. Turning this round on its head, as he has so often.
Flashbang is going to find Dupree. Flash for short, not expecting anyone there. The open hand of searsom's going to pluck Masuta, and this round might go the way of Big.
Oh, the miss on Magisk, though, gives him a way forward. But there's Crimbo up on the boxes. Apex watching the back, his 3rd kill of the half. ZywOo still alive. That allows a bit of window control, and now the Julies go to work. So many bullets in the magazines, allowing a little bit of a reprieve on the side. It's a post-plant, there's a flank round the back, additionally from Tizian. And he's praying that Crimbo can just stay alive. Now the CTs start to embark on their retake journey. There is no kit, no grenades. Tapping onto the bomb, Crimbo takes the head of Apex, but now his position is known. It's compromised, and the full defuse is coming in. And there's Magisk with the Julies.
What a round for Vitality. It did look like Big had done enough.
He's still going to dot all the I's, cross all the T's, and Crimbo's doing just that as he puts a bullet in the head of Masuta. With 2 MP9s, though, up close in these kind of ranges, things could get tentative, and Vitality make the read. They make the call. They're rotating. In comes the ZywOo push, though. He had a good read of the situation, and Faven goes in for more. A freebie frag from Dupree. Absolutely, there is a flashbang, but still Dupree. He recognized that possibility, turned his back on it.
No.
And another frag from Masuta. Big getting capitulated, destroyed by Vitality with a 5-7 and Deagle. Now trading up. There's another one for ZywOo if he wants it, and indeed he will. It's not just the round looking like it'll go in the way of their favor, but they lose 1 player in the process. Apex on the rotation now gets shut down in the back though from searsomn. The bomb isn't here. It's still reversing round on the T side. Another kill though goes the way of Big.
Dupree, he doesn't miss these.
Oh, it's so nice. The attention's turned to windows so Apex can get the second. A beautiful setup on the cross, whether it's Dupree, whether it's the player in-apps, it doesn't make a difference because the end result is the same, and that's Vitality taking their choice of map. A bit of a defense, Masuda's getting aggressive, takes the head off in midair, flashbang there afterwards, and Masuda's got both of them, but Tapson from the side comes in. Magus trades back out, and although he's down to 8 HP and his teammate of Magus is 31, they're still putting the frags down with Apex. Grenade up and over, but it's not the weakened Magus. Instead, it's Apex that comes back swinging in with his 3rd kill.
Left the premises, but no, the FAMAS, it continues to tear through big. 3 kills on the FAMAS. The bomb dropped as well.
Absolutely huge passage of play on Masuda. And now Dupree can feel a little bit more comfortable, although timing has not been good for Big. This entire round, they've been timed multiple. There's a smoke down there. Could have forwarded him in one way. Oh, but his spray is off. He'll feel like he should have done better. Now Masuda's caught between 2 completely separate angles. This would be heroics if he pulled it off. And although Faven and Tapson drop below 10 HP, it won't be good enough.
Once more, the duels will take place, and Faven, the demon of the B stairs, is going to find one. Sirison plucks Apex. The flash was good, but he has recovered now.
Oh, and the A1S not showing traces allows him to just pivot in for a frag. They don't know he's here. Second kill comes in for ZywOo, but there's the re-engage from Tapson. 2 kills go to his way.
No.
Masuda whiffs out on the spray, but more. The nightmare of the last round on the CT side is still alive and still kicking and still claiming frags. Tapson will be traded out, but it's Sierson. Apex mollies himself out in the open, and it's all come apart at the seams of Vitality. Magus gets caught off guard, but he stands his ground to deliver the fatal blow down to 19 HP. 25 seconds to go, and Magisk was spotted. Crimbo is watching for this angle. 1 bullet will seal it up, and Dupree, Masuda flashed off the angle. Is going back in for seconds, and will be punished, and there's another player in, and Apex has such a poor whiff. Sierson can't believe his luck as he gets another 2. Vitality, they are coming apart in front of our eyes right now, Blair. These last few rounds have been difficult to watch.
How does Apex whiff that? That was a free kill. That trade should have taken place immediately. But the protocols from Big are so good. Sirison on the ace bits. He's got 4 kills already. Faven will finish off Dupree.
Masuda in the same position, hasn't had too much success. Will that change in this round? Nope. It's more of the same. Magisk is the only player that's posting up anything in return. Tries to muster up the strength for a clutch, but instead it's a 2, and as one of the heavy hitters has been dealt with instead of packing. Dupree, Masuda, both tap in through the smokes and flashes, but now Crimbo comes in. The full diffuser's coming out. Here comes the shank. He pulls off the side. He's still in the smoke. How has Faven survived this long? And he's still alive? He's still got a chance to clutch this? Absolutely no way should this be the case. And Vitality...
That's a wasted one, Vince.
Yeah, that forces a second one out there. And now 3 players, all at the forefront of the site. No one pushing on side. Just making sure they're not getting flanked in. Magus now with the spray, but it's not only good enough for 1, but maybe a second. As ZywOo still alive, stuck in the ramp. To his own advantage. Pushes inside and has the perfect read. Free pushing past it, navigating himself in, but Faven gets his 3rd. 19 HP left. Molotov's now descending onto the site, forcing the T's out to the open. Magus trying to tap himself in with ZywOo. They're still with a chance, but Magus has now been put down. ZywOo with low ammunition trades across to the M4. Stuck in the smoke, there's only 28 seconds. Big headshot, but there's Tapson for the re-engage. But Faven, Dupree manages to navigate him way across. Finally put down. Tizian comes in for 1. Tapson now steps up, but Masuda knocks him back down to the ground.
From an 11-4 lead that Big had, this is a big comeback. Look at the aggression here from Big towards the stairs. Faven in a beautiful position. They won't check him. He's going to find 1, and he's looking for more. Oh, never mind. Masuda, Magisk, and Dupree, they all strike.
Crimbo crushed from the AK-47. Flashes proceed to push. Tizian caught in no man's land, needs to get at least 1 kill. Is going to take the fight to Vitality, but that backfires. As ZywOo now gets sprayed down. Faven 1-for-1 trade, but he's weakened 2 players up. But Sierson sprayed to oblivion. He is trying his damnedest. He is trying everything in his power to get Big into this matchup. But now Crimbo is the last man standing. Big frag with a 5-7, but ZywOo with a Tech 9 will seal the deal for a 14th time. Is keeping that flame burning. Sierson simmers it down somewhat. Opposite number of ZywOo is suppressed. And Faven should have the bomb back down again. Dupree in a 1-on-3 with no control over the bomb. In a good enough position to thwart this push. Spray through the smoke is good. Faven gets 2, but Mages and Dupree will counteract. 5 seconds left in the timer. Dupree puts an end to the life. Apex in, coming out second best in that spray. tabseN keeps himself alive. Flashes are good, and Crimbo's push even better. Masuda, the only Vitality player that has struck in this round, but that's going to be coming to an abrupt end. 28 HP becomes 0, and HE's being tossed in. Off angle, double spray is good. tabseN and Crimbo both come in with 2. OT might still be an option after all. Apex taking a bit of damage. Mages getting pushed off and punctured on the other side of the map. There's still a way forward, but faveN's going to be closing the avenue and going in for one more. He needs his AWPer to have a little bit of lead.
5 seconds.
He's landed it onto the frag. The bomb's now getting planted down with just a second to spare. Vitality may have pulled this out of the fire. cyeSN 40 HP, tabseN 4 HP. And ZywOo with a freebie onto tabseN. It looks like Vitality have stolen this 2v3 and made it theirs. But cyeSN, down but never truly out of the situation, is coming in late. He has no kit, but he's landed the first frag. And he backs out of there. The kit was on the window, and Dupree puts him down in the back. Because Vitality are spreading their way out onto the site where faveN lays in wait with his A1S. So much damage done. Masuda trying desperately to get himself a couple, but he will fall. And now Apex in a 1-on-3 with 14 seconds left. 42 hit points to his name. And he's hoping that one of these CTs pushes out. He's going to get aggressive. cyeSN around the corner, though, will put him down where he stands.
Slowly peeling away, timing is everything, but it's going to find the first. Can he find the second? Yes, he can, but ZywOo able to trade.
But he's going to get aggressive. Frag out, can fall back. There's no flanking play coming up for Big. They're both pushing through from the CT side. Flashes in. ZywOo once again nails the frag, and now cyeSN stands against him. 12 HP playing the 100. He's on the site. ZywOo misses his shot, and the full defuse comes in. And tabseN got tagged by the Molotov, which gave his position away. cyeSN over the flick before Apex comes back in for one of his own. But now Masuda has a chance to spray down all 3 players. They line up for him. It's 2, and here comes Apex, but he whiffs the spray. It could be good enough, though. There's also a flanking element coming in with a former cyeSN. So all of this is a race against time, but Big don't need him to show his hand. The second OT, there's a flank coming in. The spray down not quite there for both players, but the flash preceding that push before ZywOo takes the head of tiziaN and knocks Crimbo down to 10. 30 seconds to play with. Heard something about Dupree wrapping around and trying to get kills, so maybe some aggression again coming in. And that's what it means, because that gives them another chance to finish this off. And now tiziaN in for one. Apex with a spray only musters about 50 HP worth of damage, and Masuda, they need ZywOo to pull off some magic on the site. There's one. Flash down in the meanwhile, though. Now Magisk steps up, delivers some fatal shots, and the bomb's been dropped down on ramp. Surely there's no way back into this round, or perhaps there is. The grenade, but it lands the wrong side of the boxes, and tabseN sprays him down with so little HP. So many moments that could have gone the other way, and now Big from strength to strength. tiziaN with 1 and Crimbo watching mid. They've seen this happen too many times. Mid control has fallen prey to Vitality, and now cyeSN striking from lower ramp. Very fast pace, running into the eyes of Crimbo, though. And Big off to a great start. Masuda and Dupree, though, bounce back with 2 of their own. And there is ZywOo once again. HE up and over. Won't be affecting tiziaN much. But that's not really the problem that he has to face first and foremost. To try and take the fight. If they're going down, they're going out on their shield. And faveN, the meanwhile, though, is still alive, still kicking, still fragging, still cleaning up with tabseN as well. And this is looking like a done deal. Unless Magisk now gonna look for the plant, but there's the dunk downtown from Crimbo with the HE. And we head to a 3rd map. Dupree gonna get smacked down by faveN. Apex, in the meanwhile, steps up to the plate, but Magisk gets flashed out. Now ZywOo with a P250, point-blank range, comes out second best. Apex has it all to do alone. Trying to play the time as well. There's no kit in the hands of Crimbo, who's being slowly put down in his grave.
And they will not manage to do that. Actually, they did manage to do so. So from above, tabseN can deliver depth, and indeed he will find 2.
Oh my god, this round is spiraled out of control. Tizian, though, drops into his grave, his tomb. Final resting place is Squeaky as ZywOo will push him off his mortal coil. tabseN misses his chance, does a lot of damage to Magisk. This is where the Heaven proponent of Crimbo can finish off the rest. 5-7 in hand, and from above, all these grenades coming out of Squeaky will stand to reason they're going to be pushing out there. That's the bomb. The bomb goes down first. Gets dropped. They vent though with 2 players, but they have to come back up to pick it up again. They have somehow managed to do that, but it's at the cost of 3 lives. They line up. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but there's no HP left on dupreeh. And although he may get a bomb plant finalized, nope, he won't actually. He'll get denied, even if he did. And now Molotov forces away those players from the hub. And not for the first time, that boosted up position could be so huge. Maybe not required because tabseN is doing it all alone.
The buy is going to be coming in once more, though, for the team. And look at this aggressive posturing. Apex finding syrsoN. He will have his vengeance. And look at Apex charging in. And he's got to find more. He was blinded, Vince, but tabseN will fall.
Crimbo, though, can line them up. Only 1 kill. Heavy damage done. masuda down to 10 and Apex on 9.
Again, it's going to be syrsoN, but ZywOo, he sees him, I believe, right before the smoke bloomed. And it's going to be an easy opening for the Frenchman.
Oh, tabseN, though, nearly executing Apex at top of silos. Takes his head, dinks him down to 11. Crimbo, the meanwhile, gets pushed into masuda. That's maybe the catalyst to some more success as ZywOo through the smoke. Pinces in for 1, but syrsoN holds his resolve down on ramp before the opposite AWP once again rings out. Back and forth, frags, and syrsoN gets aggressive through a ramp side, through the Molotov, is forcing and coordinating the T's into awkward positions, and Crimbo is cleaning them up. He's putting them down where they stand. ZywOo with it all to do. Takes down the first of Crimbo. He did just give his position away, but still takes down syrsoN. Crimbo, in the meanwhile, though, is forced out of position. Flashes are plenty. syrsoN has a chance, and he will nullify the frag, but now the counter kills come into play. Apex with 2 as they drop down onto the B side. Faven and Tizian have to try and greet their oncoming invaders with open arms. ZywOo may miss with a deagle. Flashes coming in. Beautiful. That's exactly what Vitality were looking for. However, what they weren't anticipating is Faven pushing through the Molotov, but now the spray is good. And with the post plant also coming in, syrsoN, they'll be looking to save this AWP, I think. To push out onto Heaven, and there's not enough time to change their angle of aggression. But Faven, there's too many areas for him to watch out for. Too many targets. 1 HP on dupreeh, 25 on Apex. But a post plant comes in. Has to try and fend off this push. First spray is good on the periphery of the smoke. 25 against the 98, and time ticking away. No kit for syrsoN. He's going to stick on this site, going for the full defuse right now. Apex around the corner, just has to peek in. And even though he gets killed, there's no time. Apex will clutch. Back into a lead attaining position, and it won't be happening in this round. syrsoN and Faven both putting in with their Glocks, and 2 headshots are forthcoming. And the 3 remaining CTs all clumped on the CT, already losing more lives. I was going to say the audacity to vent dive there, but Apex is already down. So you've just walked into your jail, your final resting place for round 19, and already only 2 players remain, one of which is the AWPing contingent of syrsoN. Gets the kill on ZywOo. He had no right to win that frag, but the triple spray down was available for Magisk, and he gets 2 in amongst all of this chaos. The clarity of masuda to be pushing forward still to get 1, and to tag syrsoN down so low. That flank is pristine timing. Target-rich environment, and so far he is keeping himself alive. Will go down, that's an AWP that goes with him. Obviously can be retrieved later on, but this is where the deagles start to get a little bit terrifying. Crimbo on the close angle. Not only is this not a clear-cut round, it's now a 2-on-2. This is a winnable round for Big. With elimination on the line, with so much at stake. A thin wall, and now the deagle goes to town again. The patience of Faven proving to be.
Oh, ZywOo, though, he doesn't need a sniper. He's got to snipe away syrsoN with his M4A1, but Tizian somehow finding kills at will through the smoke. Apex will fall.
More trays, dupreeh knowing the Molotov was down, repositioning. Turning his attention as ZywOo now shows his hand from Heaven. Oh, this combo is looking so sharp. But Tizian comes back once again, 1v1, and ZywOo holds his resolve. This time, unless you're eyeing up a potential B hit, but syrsoN now shows himself. AK-47 from ZywOo, looking to try and repel the invaders, and that's 2 kills that go by his side. Tizian, last man up to the plate, and it may just crash against the side of his head. Top of Hut. Another frag for Searson, almost identical to the last time around. And suddenly it's in a 3-on-3, but there is a flanking contingent in play. The Faven will bypass that. Just Vitality peeking one by one. But Masuda has this in his hands, and he will not deliver. Searson throws the AWP in his way. He must know if he pushes through there, he's a goner, but there's a flank coming into play. But Magisk and Apex have both been dealt with swiftly and with no mercy. Dupree and Zywoo remain. Dupree can wide swing afterwards. Now they're spotted. Oh, the headshot is huge. Here comes Dupree. 2 kills go back to 4th. And the USP as well. Masuda showing his hand. The bomb spilled out. The bomb's in an awkward position. It's more headshots from Zywoo. Play in the major. Dupree holding on from Hunt, but he's going to get knocked down instantly. And Tapson and Crimbo. Can Vitality withstand this 4-on-3 retake? Aggression now coming through. Dupree and Magisk holding the line. It's the Great Danes who will take this round down, or will they? Crimbo from heaven! This kind of a lockdown should be enough. Good shot from Zywoo, and now he can lean on Masuda to clean up the rest. Great teamwork. Spray is good for 1, and that should be good enough. Tizian's going to be running up the vents, but there is Magisk laid in away. Will it work, though? Tapson's just given himself away for free. And Apex played this very position last time. There's the repeat from Apex.
And Searson's just combat opping up close and personal. This is getting chaotic. This is getting dicey. But Tizian and Tapson, they strike in tandem. And all of a sudden, Vince, it's all in Magisk with 2 clean taps.
On a measly 18 HP, goes down first. Tizian can hit and run.
10 seconds.
Flashbang. The time is so low that Zywoo has to just chase him. Has to rush in. Gonna go for the plant. It will be afforded to him, but will he be able to live to tell the tale? Yes, he will. And now Crimbo's up against him. And the Prodigy will come out second best.
He does have backup nearby in the form of Crimbo on his side, but Magisk for the first test, and he will come out on top. Tizian falls. This defense is crumbling.
There's Crimbo again, though. He's had so much impact. Oh, nearly 3! But he's given Big a chance. A way back in. And Searson dart through the smoke, into the Molotov, but more importantly, into Zywoo's crosshair. There's no hits in play, no smokes, no incendiaries for Big. If they're going to win this round, it's going to have to be raw fragging power, and Tizian may be the man to deliver. 1 kill and a little bit of damage done onto a second player. They line up, but Zywoo continues. Inexperience compared to his compadres, but there's the first shot. Gives them a way back in, and a second, but it's the 2 weakened players. Time is so low, he has to get on this site right now. And there's the wide swing, and there is Vitality living to fight another day.
Finally, they get a hug from Zonic. Apex collapsing into the arms